will see the bottom from here. How can somebody be charged and they didn't even... That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't really know. Y'all just out here talking. And mad because I'm not going to give out information. You hiding the guy on the run in your house, I heard. Go get him. Because you said something about him and I said something about you. You're mad. What are you mad for? Now all of a sudden I'm defending a murder. I never said anything about Austin. I don't speak on Austin. That's not my business. I'm commenting on the fact that y'all got in the comments and tried to get off on my brother, and I'm getting off back. Feel bad for the families, including yours. I just think right now, no one knows the facts of anything, and all I can do is support my brother in his situation, and all I can do is, I mean, I'm not speaking on anything because, like I said, I don't know anything, we don't know anything, so it's just not like he's right, he's wrong, he's this, he's that, but it's more so of, we're not going to get on here and talk about anything personal with him. We're not going to get on here and go through his pictures and all this weird ass shit. We're not going to do that.
Okay, so before we get into today's video, please be sure that you like the video. But this is breaking news that authorities now have Union University locked down as officials search for Austin Drummond in West Tennessee. Officials did confirm, TBI, that officers are following up on a possible sighting of Austin. So I'm going to go ahead and play the breaking news clip first so that you're aware of what's going on with the search for Austin. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like the video. It helps push the content out so more people can see this coverage. And don't forget to drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Now, since my last update, a lot has happened with this case. As the district attorney's office emphasized, every 5 to 10 minutes, updates are coming in about the case. Now, TBI, which is the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, has allegedly taken the cell phone of one of the victim's mothers as part of the ongoing investigation, which we will get to later on in the video. 2 suspects have been arrested, and there are reports of a third individual being taken into custody. Now, if you watch my last video, you'll remember that he went live shortly after his home was raided. He was arrested, but TBI has not confirmed if that arrest is connected to the case. So please keep that in mind. The reward for information has also been increased. Now, some people believe that that increase may have come in response to public backlash after it was revealed that only $15,000 was being offered in connection to a quadruple homicide. Now, the young lady in the clip you just saw is Tanaka Brown's sister. Now, if you're not familiar with Mr. Brown, he is the man who has been charged as an accessory after the fact and with tampering with evidence in connection to the quadruple homicide. Now, once his arrest went public, people started going to his page and leaving comments because he is a known associate of Austin Drummond. And his sister began defending him, but now she's received backlash for comments she made about the victims and for defending her brother. Now, I'll be going through some comments that she left on social media as well as playing her full live later in this video. But first, we need to go back to where this case started. This all started on July the 29th, 2025 at approximately 3:11 p.m. when the Dyer County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call about an infant found in a car seat that was left in someone's front yard. That call triggered a chain of events that would eventually lead to the discovery of 4 victims and to a manhunt that is now entering day 7. Now, I want to play the 911 dispatcher audio from Dyer County. This recording has been circulating online and raising a lot of questions. Listen closely because during the call, it sounds like someone claims to be Courtney Rose's mother, but as we know, Courtney Rose is one of the victims and her mother also passed away, so it could potentially be her stepmother. Now, we'll also talk about that later in the video. This audio has caused confusion about the timeline because if you recall from the press conference, which is in an earlier video that I did, the authorities said that they are not going to put together a timeline for the public because it's an ongoing investigation. Now, listen closely to this dispatch audio. During the dispatcher calls, it sounds like someone claims to be Courtney Rose's mother, or it's unclear. But as we know, Courtney Rose is one of the victims, and her mother also passed away prior to this incident. We'll talk more about that later in the video. Now, this audio has caused confusion about the timeline on when the victims may have gone missing and if someone attempted to report it the night before the bodies were discovered. Now, after the dispatch audio, I'm going to play a news clip that may help clarify what happened and when. But first, here's the 911 dispatcher audio from Dyer County.
725 is heard line. Caller advised this is where the mother Courtney Rose will live incident child missing from her Chevy and it's on a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address was 150 Volume.
725. 725.
725. 725.
Now, you just heard the 911 dispatcher audio. What the news previously reported is that the audio from Dyer County 911 reveals a call came in at 10:26 p.m. on Tuesday reporting Courtney Rose and her daughter missing. The dispatcher can be heard saying the caller was actively searching around a home with a flashlight. Now, this all takes place on Tuesday, July the 29th, 2025. Earlier that same day, at approximately 3:11 p.m., the Dyer County Sheriff's Office received a call reporting that an infant had been found in a car seat in someone's front yard. So you have the infant being discovered in the afternoon, 3:11 p.m. to be exact, is when the call came in. And then later that evening, someone calls in reporting Courtney Rose and her daughter missing. Now, what could have happened is that authorities may have already discovered the victims' bodies and had not yet had time to notify the family. And during this time, the family was frantically searching for them on their own. What's also interesting here is what was said during the press conference. And if you haven't seen that yet, go check out my previous video because TBI stated that they believe Austin may not have been alone when the baby was dropped off in Dyer County. Now, a spokesperson for the TBI said they showed an act of compassion when attention was drawn to the infant girl, suggesting someone else was involved. Now, that could explain why we're now seeing people charged with accessory after the fact or tampering with evidence. Now, just to be clear, TBI has not yet revealed the exact roles of the previous two individuals that have been charged in connection with the crime. All they have stated is that TBI believes that Austin may have had another person with him when he left the baby in Dyer County. A spokesperson for the TBI said they showed an act of compassion, emphasis on they, when they drew attention to the infant girl. So we know now that there also has been a third person that has been charged in connection with the quadruple murder. So while I was recording this on August the 4th, Austin has still not been captured, but now a third person has been charged, but their mugshot has not been released. What they stated was special agents with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation have arrested a third person in the ongoing fugitive search for the suspect wanted in connection to the quadruple murder on Monday. Monday morning, agents charged a Jackson woman with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. So the first two suspects we know that have been arrested and charged as accessories, and one with tampering, those are both males. Now, this one is allegedly a woman. At the request of the 29th District Attorney General Danny Goodman, TBI special agents began investigating the deaths of 4 individuals that occurred on Tuesday, July 29th. Early in the investigation, TBI agents, in coordination with a variety of local, state, and federal authorities, identified Austin as a suspect. Agents obtained warrants for Austin, charging him with 4 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, 4 counts of felon in possession of a firearm, and 1 count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Further investigation revealed that Austin's associate, Miss Sanders, date of birth February the 10th, 2002, assisted him following the murders. Monday's agents obtained search warrant charging Sanders with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. She will be booked into the Lake County Jail. Also charged in connection with this case are 29-year-old Tanaka Brown and 29-year-old Giovontie Thomas, both charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. Brown is also facing a charge of tampering with evidence. At the time of this release, Austin has still not been captured. So now I'm going to play a recording that is going to get you caught up on where the case is. But this is just breaking that the third person has been charged. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Because someone has already made a comment and said, let us know when Austin is caught. And TBI replied and said, we will let you know. But obviously, Austin is still on the run, but it appears that they're closing in on anyone that could potentially be helping him. Drop your comments below and let me know, what are your thoughts about this?
Continuing coverage now on the quadruple murder manhunt in West Tennessee. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has arrested 2 men accused of assisting a suspect in connection with the triple murder in Lake County. Agents identified the primary suspect, 28-year-old Austin Robert Drummond, and located 2 of his vehicles after a baby was found abandoned and 4 individuals were discovered dead on Tuesday. They issued warrants for his associate, 29-year-old Tanaka Brown's arrest on Friday, and he has been charged with being an accessory after the fact to first-degree murder and is currently held without bond at the Lake County Jail. And another alleged associate, 29-year-old Giovonte Thomas, is also facing charges related to this case. Yesterday, Thomas was also charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder, and he was already in custody at the Madison County Jail for an unrelated issue, specifically a failure to appear in court. He will soon be transferred to Lake County Jail, where he will be arraigned on these new charges. Now, this manhunt and investigation is taking place over a wide area of West Tennessee, spanning 4 different counties. So we want to take a moment to look back at what we know so far from the very beginning and give you an idea of the geography of the crime. We begin in Dearrah County, where on Tuesday, Sheriff's Office deputies received a call shortly after 3 p.m. and were told that a car had been dropped off a baby in a car seat at a front yard on Old Highway 20 near Tigrit. Immediately after discovering the infant, investigators started looking for the baby's family and soon learned that 4 relatives had not been seen since the night before, District Attorney General Danny Goodman said. And later Tuesday evening in Lake County, officials with the TBI said 4 bodies were found along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. The victims identified as 21-year-old James Wilson, 20-year-old Adriana Williams, 38-year-old Courtney Rose, and 15-year-old Braydon Williams. Following the discovery of those victims, the Lake and Dearrah County Sheriff's offices requested assistance from the FBI and the TBI. Now to Wednesday, which was the last time Drummond was seen in Jackson, Tennessee, investigators say he was believed to have been driving a damaged white 2016 Audi. On Thursday, TBI confirmed the connection between the baby's abandonment and the victims, as they said the search for Austin Drummond continued. James Wilson and Adriana Williams were confirmed to be the baby's parents, and Rose was Adriana and Braydon Williams' mother, according to Goodman. And he also said all 4 victims of All 4 of those victims lived in Dyer County, and on Friday, several local and federal authorities held a press conference in Jackson, Tennessee, emphasizing that Drummond was still on the loose and believed to be armed and dangerous. They are hoping Drummond will peacefully surrender, but say they won't stop until he is found. Later that afternoon, the white Audi was found unoccupied on a dead end on MCO Road in Jackson, right next to a neighborhood. Now to yesterday, where TBI confirmed they found a 1988 white Ford pickup truck with a red stripe near Burt Mill Road in Dyersburg, which Drummond is suspected of using. Officials are asking anyone with cameras to check footage from Tuesday morning for any sightings of him or the truck. Later in the evening, TBI announcing the arrest of those 2 associates we mentioned earlier, 29-year-old Tanaka Brown and Giovonte Thomas, accused of assisting Drummond in connection with the quadruple murder. And finally today, U.S. Marshals increasing their reward for any information leading to Drummond's arrest to $10,000, making the grand total for that information now $17,500. And we want to again show you Austin Drummond's picture. He faces 4 counts of first-degree murder, felon in possession of a firearm, 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. He is considered armed and dangerous, and again, if you see him, authorities ask that you do not engage with him and instead call 800-TBI-FIND. You do.
Okay, so right now, the most breaking update is this. Union University, as you heard in the news clip, was placed on lockdown following a possible sighting of Austin. But what is interesting, as you heard in that news clip, is that authorities also believe Austin may have already fled the state of Tennessee. And honestly, that wouldn't be surprising because this wouldn't be the first time. Back when he was 16, Austin was arrested and charged as an adult for armed robbery. As you know, he spent over a decade in prison for that. But before he was captured, he had fled the state of Tennessee and went to Florida. So with the history in mind, the idea that he may have once again crossed state lines isn't far-fetched at all. Now we know that there has been 3 suspects that have been arrested and charged with assisting Austin after the quadruple homicide. As reported, there was a 4th suspect, but TBI has not said that he has any charges tied to this. That 4th suspect did go live on Facebook and say that his home was raided, but TBI has not announced any charges against him. So in addition to that, the manhunt that is currently underway for Austin, we're now in day 7. Although there's a possible sighting of Austin, he has not yet been captured as of the date of this recording, which is August the 4th. Okay, so now, in case you don't know how Austin is connected to the family, Austin was dating someone while he was in penitentiary serving out his sentence for armed robbery, which he was tried as an adult because he committed that armed robbery when he was 16, but he was tried as an adult. While he was in Tennessee State Penitentiary, he became romantically involved with a correctional officer. We know this because the father of her child came and he spoke out. And what he said is that while the mother of his daughter was working at that state penitentiary, she became involved with Austin. He made several social media posts, and he has also did an interview with the news. If you have not seen that, please go back and watch that. And what he said was the state penitentiary contacted him to let him know that she had been terminated because of her relationship with Austin, and he alleges that she has charges that are to be pending. Now, there's been speculation that she is currently incarcerated. That has not been confirmed. There's been speculation that she is currently pregnant with Austin's baby, and she appears to be 4 months or so. Here's a picture, but it has not been confirmed. So again, that is speculation. Now, then comes 2024, right? Because Austin was already in prison. Well, excuse me, let me tell you, in 2020, Austin went up for parole because he was currently in the state penitentiary. He had a 13-year combined prison sentence, okay? So in 2020, Austin goes up for parole. Now, the DA at the time in 2020, he strongly opposed Austin's parole and said Austin is not capable of living amongst society. Austin's parole was denied in 2020. Come 2024, he had served out his combined sentence. 2024 comes, and that's when they charge him with the attempted murder charge. Now, what the DA office has said is that they couldn't hold him any longer because he had served his full sentence. Come 2024, although he now has this new charge of attempted murder, something that he did while he was incarcerated, they gave him a bond. Now, many people have been wondering, what was his bond? We now know that his bond was $30,000. Who put the bond up? Who paid for it? That information has not been revealed, but the bond was set at $30,000. $30,000 as reported by Fox News. Austin was able to make that bond. He gets out. He has a 2016 Audi, 2016. Who brought it? Who purchased it? I do not know, but it's reported he had the 2016 Audi. That has now been recovered. Police said that it appeared that it was stuck in mud. They were able to retrieve it. Now there was the truck. If you didn't if you didn't watch my previous video, be sure to check it out. The truck, as we know, was connected to one of the victims, which is Matt Wilson. He goes by Matthew Wilson, okay? His grandmother made a status, and she said that the truck belonged to another relative, but Matthew was allowed to drive it. That truck has now also been recovered. Now, what she also revealed in one of her posts on Facebook, keep in mind that this is the 21-year-old victim. In the news, it may say James Wilson, but his name is James Matthew Wilson. So it's apparent that he goes by Matthew. Now, in the news, what was also stated is that James Matthew Wilson, his truck was recovered. But then his grandmother comes out and she says something that's interesting. First, she makes a status. Okay, and I'm just going to walk you through this to lay the foundation of the relationship. She said, please help us provide our grandson, James Matthew Wilson, a proper burial. This is a complete nightmare for our family. Then you will also see here that they were able to give him a burial. Here is his obituary. It's the official obituary, and it says Matthew was more than just a brother, a son, or a friend. He was a guiding light and an irreplaceable presence in our lives. He was a devoted father and would do anything to take care of his child and family. So this is his official obituary, and keep in mind that Matthew, it was his infant daughter that was dropped off in the stranger's lawn, and then the other victim, which was Adriana Williams, that was his girlfriend. So that was his connection to the family. Now his grandmother went on and she said, Matthew, going in your room is so hard. Made the bed up just now, but before I did, I just laid there on your sheets where you last slept. Why did this have to happen? And of course, that's very heartbreaking to hear. Then she went on and she said, thanks to nosy people, Matthew's mom new Facebook page she just started from this living room so she could have pictures from us sent back to her has been reported and took down. Please mind your own business. Then she went on and she said she got it straightened out. So his mom was able to get the Facebook straightened out. If anybody gets a friend request from her, it's legit. TBI, which is the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, has her good phone. So she got another phone with a different number to keep up with the updates. So keep in mind that Matthew Wilson, who was a victim in this, of the quadruple murders, his mother, her cell phone was taken. Now, many are speculating that it's due to this post. So she made a post and she said, if anyone sees my son, Adriana, Courtney, or Braydon, call 911 immediately. I appreciate all the messages and help looking. Vehicles to be looking out for. Late 80s model Ford truck, white and red stripe, which we know they have recovered. 2008 black Dodge Charger, we know they have recovered that. white mid-sized SUV. We know that has been recovered. This is absolutely not like my son. They love Westland more than life. Last time I had contact with him was at 6:24 this morning when he was on his way home from Big River Steel. Please, if anyone has seen them or know anything, please call us. So this post was made before the news was announced with the victim's identity. And obviously the family was frantically searching. So what are your thoughts about this? A lot of people are raising questions why her cell phone was taken. Of course, that information has not been released. Absent of Matthew Wilson's grandmother coming on social media to say the cell phone was taken, TBI probably would not have disclosed that information to us. And if you haven't already done so, please be sure you go ahead and like the video, drop a comment and let me know what are your thoughts. I know this is a lot going on in this case. Now, I do want to get back. Remember Tanaka Brown. He is the suspect that was arrested. His sister, which was in the intro of the video, I said we'll get to her post. She replied to several comments on Facebook regarding her brother. One of the comments, she said, forget the victims. And someone replied to her and said, like, seriously, what if it was your family members that this was done to in cold blood? Would you be saying that then? No, you wouldn't. You are truly not a good person, and I hope that you have to endure the same type of pain. So keep in mind that when the news was announced that her brother was arrested, she went online and she started going under his status defending him, right? His Facebook has subsequently come down. Maybe his family deactivated. I don't know. Drop your comments below and let me know what are your thoughts about this. Now I'm going to go ahead and play her live, which I don't know if she took it down, but it's no longer there.
Oh, that's my brother. He can't get up on here and show, so I'll take that for him. I'm gonna take that for him. Like, y'all trying to justify. Bitch, before I even got on Facebook, y'all was getting loose. Y'all was getting loose. So I got looser. What? So if y'all so upset and y'all so mad and if y'all feeling some type of way, mind y'all business, stay off people's posts and stop commenting. Simple. It could all be so simple. I didn't forget that. I did say that. Do you know what trolling means? Joking means? Playing? That's what that means. That's what that means. The only people who are really upset and mad are y'all. Which is crazy. Well, I don't give a fuck. I did say fuck the victims. I'm not gonna act like I didn't. I did say that. I did say that. Like, I did. I said a lot of shit though, so. They was trolling. As soon as they posted my brother mugshot, they was trolling. You can't tell me they ain't. I don't want to hear that. Next question, Tamika. Not always the niggas. Oof. Where that Christian lady at? I only said fuck the victims because they got on there popping it. Like I said, I responded back to a lot of shit and said a lot of shit in response to whoever was saying it, whatever I felt like, just saying shit back. And I'm gonna continue to do that. If you don't want me to say anything, that's it. I'm nastier than black licorice. You ever had black licorice? I'm that nasty. I'm telling you, I've said that. I'm not gonna be stressed trying to argue with nobody, y'all. I be rubbing my feet together, giggling and cackling. Like, This shit funny to me. I'm on here. What they say? Fat cheeks. Screenshot that. Please send it to the police. Let the police know. If they comment on this motherfucker thinking they finna get off, I'm on your ass too. Fuck. I never gave a fuck. I don't care who it is. Like, what? TBI can't say shit to me because I said anything on this motherfucker. You gonna take me to jail because I said fuck the victims? I don't think that's breaking the law. I don't think that is, honey. They can't take me to jail because I called you a fat, nasty, sloppy ass, no thin hair having ass hoe. I don't think that's the charge. I could be wrong. Like I said, please let me know something. I'm so tired of standing up. I need to sit on down. Tell me, do ya? That's Mariah the Scientist's new song. I love her. You guys should check it out. I have actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up really quickly. So this shirt that I have on, can y'all see? This is my older brother. This is my other brother. This is my other brother. And this cutie is me. Just wanted to show y'all that. Not sure if y'all care because I see that y'all are a little upset. But, yeah. Oh, there's something in the water. Hey, Pookie. Anyone that has to refer to a race is racist themselves. I agree. I'm not saying I'm telling the police fuck 12. I'm just saying you're going to get Austin on folks might make them question you. They can. I'm okay with that. You're hiding a fugitive. Oh. What the fuck wrong with you? Her brother isn't the one who did it. You mad at her. But nothing about a piggy hypocrite? Bros. Because your comment is no better than whatever the fuck you mad about. Yes. Yes. Correct. The real question is, do you personally know Austin? I don't know Austin. Austin who? Austin what? Austin where? If I seen Austin in a car beside me today, I wouldn't know that man. What Kiki Palmer say? Sorry to you, but I don't know that man. Girl, right. Daughter teeth rotten, finna fall out. Finna look like she done did meth her whole life. But you worried about a shirt? Oh, bitch, go get your daughter a toothbrush. Some dental care. Gonna have to add another one, whatever that means. So what the fuck will y'all say when she is correct about her brother being innocent? Not only that, but she has the right to say what she wants. Y'all on here wishing death on her loved ones as well. So what makes y'all comments or opinions more giving than hers? That's what I've been saying. They've been doing this since this stuff came out, and they just mad because it's like, right? I said from the beginning on the post, right is right, wrong is wrong. Facts is facts. Evidence is evidence. We don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Nobody knows anything. Y'all just know that somebody went to jail for something, but them not charges. That's just what they think. That's just what everybody thinks. Speculation. They probably was reading the comments and thought they had something. They gonna kill your brother, LOL. You think so? He alive and well. He's alive and well. Good riddance, welfare roaches. Baby, I don't even know how to get on welfare. Never been on welfare. Something to you look like a junkie. Y'all white folks on here look strong the fuck out. It never gave junkie. My hair is nappy. That's it. That's all. One minute my brother going to jail for murder. 1 minute it's something else. Oh, I can't keep up with you people for real. For real. I really can't. Girl, it's 155 people in here. It's all these fucking comments. I'm not talking to nobody specific. I really ain't really reading the comments for real because it's so damn many. I can't keep up. Like, I can't really keep up with the comments. I ain't even gonna lie. And I got the iPad here, but shit, y'all ain't gonna lie. Y'all giving it. Y'all really giving it. Hot Patron. Hot Patron. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I wish death on everybody involved. Hope every one of them get the motherfucking chair. Where the Jesus people at? Talk to her about God. Get on her about the Jesus and shit. Not Allie calling face. Okay. OMG. That's crazy. But I'm threatening people. It is calling face. OMG. You hiding the guy on the run in your house, I heard. Go get him. Go get him. Then, what y'all waiting on? That's odd. That's strange. That's odd. I said I'd get it back in blood. They asked me, what would I do in this situation? Get it back in blood. How you mad at me? Don't ask me then. Don't ask me. Don't ask me anything. Ugh. They mad at me. Like, they not even trolling nobody else like this. They're mad at me because they thought they were going to come on Facebook and share pictures and make comments about my brother when they don't know what's going on. It's one thing to comment on the situation because everybody has their own opinions. So it's one thing to comment about the situation, but it's another thing to try to be funny. Y'all trying to get off. But y'all mad at me because you said something about him and I said something about you. You're mad. What are you mad for? Now all of a sudden I'm defending a murder. I never said anything about Austin. I don't speak on Austin. That's not my business. That's his business. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I don't know him. I'm commenting on the fact that y'all got in the comments and tried to get off on my brother, and I'm getting off back. Yes, absolutely. My hair not done because I got time. I got time to do this. That's why. Don't worry about my edges. Don't worry about my hair. Just yesterday, y'all said I was bald. Y'all don't know shit. Just run that mouth. Are you... Okay, so go back to the comments where I said fuck the victims. If they delete their comments, it'll be deleted. I comment under somebody else's shit. Everything that I said is in response to something. So have them delete it. Because if they would have never got out of pocket, then I would have never got out of pocket. See what I'm saying? It's like tit for tat. But I'm the biggest tat. So you just have to pick and choose. Shirts, exactly. Because we really be popping it. You send me your address, I'll send you one. Fair request, I will. Because the fuck, I hate white bitches like the ones in the comments. Couldn't even say hypocrite. I can say hypocrite. Did you comb your hair yet? Did you get something to add to that thin ass hair? Where about that? At least I'm not black. Please give this man a cookie. Or crack. The police is watching your live. If you know, Monica, if I was on here saying something I wasn't supposed to, then maybe I'd care. But I'm not. I'm like, fuck. Very much decaying from the inside out. From the inside out. For real, we can't even get stamps. We can't even buy stamps from a motherfucker who's selling them for real. Fuck. They mad. They really mad. I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. How that sound? How that sound? Food stamp Falcons is crazy. That was crazy. Facts is, the sister was dating Austin. There goes how the relationship went down. Blame the cracker for bringing that joker into the family. Sister, no comment because I don't know nothing about that. Honest question, why are you doing a live right now? I'm doing a live right now because I pay my phone bill and I have a Facebook page and it said live and I clicked it and now I'm live. Is that okay with you? I hope so. With your fake ponytails. They fake? Oof. I didn't know that. I wish people would wait for the facts as well, Caroline Sue. Me too. But unfortunately, social media does not allow that. Blacks know it's clout. Oh, he said keep talking and I'll stay. Please, everybody, mute. I'm white and have food stamps because I have young babies, so I can't work whatever job I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody having food stamps. Personally, me or my family have never had food stamps. But I don't have anything against food stamps. You know, accessory can be dropping him off somewhere. Y'all bugging big time. You look like a hobo who sleep under a bridge. I guarantee you will qualify for emergency stamps. Just walk into the office. Yeah. How you doing, Lil Musty? I could tell you scared as fuck. You scared. You shaking. Thank ya. Reading a sentence is all hard and shit. Breathing like you're nervous. Baby, Big Mama over here is, you know, out of shape, big. So, excuse me. And I got a little summer cold. So, excuse me. Cincinnati, Ohio. Woo! Worldwide. Mrs. Worldwide. I heard you be sucking Austin them for drugs. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know if that was for me or somebody else. So I'm going to skip over that one. Oh, nah. I think it was her brother. My brother don't do drugs. I'm sorry. Girl, what's going on is they done made a P bitch like me famous. They done got a wrong bitch money. What Summer say? Our baddies. And I fucked up and gave the wrong bitch some money. Yeah. That was for something too, not you. Okay, yeah. Whoever your brother is, hold on, I'm sorry. Whoever your brother and his friends were involved with are enjoying the 15 minutes of attention, fame you're seeking as state and feds are coming down on all associates of. Let me get back to you when you finish typing out the rest, okay? You mad for what? We're not mad. We're really not mad. Honestly, we're not upset. Race, that's why you had to resort to racism. Honky, trashy, dirty pigs. And yes, I wipe myself, caught that tea. Jesus lovers in your bio, but coming in here like that is so embarrassing. You like the product of incest. KKK. All that. Make me focus on your piece, little ass female. Make me go focus on your piece, little ass female. Soon you can start handing out stars to them for watching. All in all, I feel bad for the families, including yours. I just think right now, no one knows the facts of anything. And all I can do is support my brother in his situation. And all I can do is, I mean, I'm not speaking on anything because like I said, I don't know anything. We don't know anything. So it's just not like he's right, he's wrong, he's this, he's that. But it's more so of, we're not going to get on here and talk about anything personal with him. We're not going to get on here and go through his pictures and all this weird ass shit. We're not going to do that. That's not what we're going to do. If I haven't made that clear, then it should be crystal by now. Girl, you famous. The FBI coming to get you. Tell them call me so I can meet them. Because I don't want them, you know, doing all that extra ass shit. Tell them call me. I'll meet them. We can talk, hash everything out. And then I'm going to come back on live. And hopefully y'all will calm down, feel better. Now the white girl was sucking Austin and got her family killed. Oh. All these ignorant people making ignorant comments. The world is disgusting. Have a great day, beautiful. The world is disgusting. Sound like a female talking about let me focus on my peace. I'm sorry for all the crazy people who are attacking you. The whole thing is crazy. And the guy Austin is the cause of all of this. Absolutely. 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 I swear to God, no one is scared of a bum nigga. You shut the fuck up and go do your heroin. Bum as fuck. Right. Heavy on the fake pages. Heavy on the can't show your face. Here I go again, Paula. Paula, you got up on that live with them 2 views and them thick ass, little ass, thin ass glasses and them 2 dreads in your head and them no edges. Think you was finna pop it on me? Not with them little ass views, bitch. Won't get no clout off me, hoe. it's not looking good for the white community. Like, I don't know. Like, say what you got to say, but I don't know. Hey, a racist is a racist, though. Using your brother's downfall to troll the internet for views is diabolical. Oh, that's crazy. Right. Heroin is for the people. I don't. Sadly, the downfall of the black race will be itself. You might be right. You look like you live in a dumpster. What the fuck they gonna say when the charges drop? I want all y'all to do a live public apology. They can't go live and do a public apology because they behind these fake pages. The pages are fake. Who trying to join my live? Cleo, who are you trying to join my live? I'm scared. I don't understand why people are attacking you. Nobody knows what happened. And no matter if your brother was involved, it doesn't mean you are. You know, Courtney sis, the CEO, was dating and probably pregnant with Austin's baby, right? Okay, let's keep going. Why you say fuck that family? I didn't say fuck that family. I said fuck the victims. And I feel like it was kind of taken out of context. Like, I know it looks bad, and I know I said it. So I really don't have no excuse on why I said it. Like, did I mean fuck the victims? I don't give a fuck. No, I did not. But I said it. It said, you know. Fuck you too and them. Exactly. Big hug to you. I can't imagine. Bitch, she done addressed it 4 times already. For real. Who's in a gang? What gang? Who makes music? I'm confused. I didn't look like a junkie. Oh, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? I don't really ask, that means you can't do that, though. I just wanna chill while I stuff around. Somebody said, girl, your natural hair is so beautiful for a nappy asshole. For a nappy asshole. It put the monkey emojis. And y'all try to tell me these folks ain't racist as hell. What? I can't even, girl. Whole thing is, I can't even go on the profiles. That's why I just sat down. Because at first I was, but I couldn't find shit. Couldn't find these people. And I'm trying to read the comments and find the profiles. And Big Mama can't keep up. That's why I'm out of breath. Big Mama trying to keep up. If someone asks a friend for a favor, as maybe driving their car somewhere, whatever, doesn't mean they're involved too. I would say that innocent until proven guilty, but the victim should be remembered as innocent people too. I'm not gonna speak on that. I can't speak on that. Next question, Tamika. Talking about Asian fast, but you look 240 pounds and your lace front is crooked like a damn smiley face. It never gave smiley face. It never gave 240. It never gave that.
Okay, so you just heard the live. Drop your comments and let me know, what are your thoughts? Of course, her brother is currently incarcerated, charged in connection with the quadruple murder. It's alleged that he was involved after the fact, and that's as many details as we know. Now, I do want to get into this. Courtney Rose, her family has been coming out just speaking because there were so many allegations that were going on when the infant, which was her granddaughter, was dropped off in the line. People were speculating that the family could potentially be involved. And one of the things that her family posted was, while y'all gossip and harass, today our hearts are broken. Y'all are flooded with posts. We are flooded with memories. Y'all see that, but I see this. We lost a sister, niece, nephew, brother, sister, grandkids, daughter, a whole family, a whole family. That's all I have to say. My family is broken. Our immediate family will never be complete. My mom and dad, Jimmy, are not okay. The harassment is not okay. Just pray. Now, keep in mind that that is her sister by Jimmy, who is her dad, Courtney Rose, one of the victims. That's, this is her sister from her dad. Now, I want to show you this post because keep in mind that Courtney Rose is the name from, it's alleged that she's married. Okay. So that is, now this is a picture of Logan Rose, who is currently incarcerated, or it's alleged that he's currently incarcerated, but it's not in connection to this. So now, next, there is a post where someone said under the photo of Courtney Rose and her alleged husband, said, are there recent issues with Logan Rose? And someone replied, say, yeah, he's in jail in Dyer County Jail. I had to look since they talking about something going on over there, which is a jail over there too. Prayers to all these families, even to, they said to the girlfriend, Catherine, my heart goes out to them. Hopefully we'll find out who done it. Now, I will say that this post was made, this comment, before it was revealed that it was Austin who was involved, but people have been speculating about others' involvement in it. So just keep in mind that Courtney Rose, although she lost her life tragically, and then her daughter lost her life, and then her 15-year-old son lost his life, she also has 2 other children as well that has to grow up and that is impacted by all of this as well. And her mother previously passed away in April the 30th of 2025. So just months later, she's now deceased as well. So just keep that in mind. And additionally, her son, Courtney, that Courtney did make a post about her son. And as we know, he is the 15-year-old victim. And she said, and this was back in 2020, but it just highlights how he was as a student, as a person. Have to brag on my handsome son. Mama's proud of you. Love you. And this was when he was in 4th grade, but he had made honor roll with all A's and B's for the 2019-24 school year. So I thought that that was important to highlight that. Now, a lot of people have been wondering because his girlfriend, which the family has said she's now the ex. If you haven't checked out my previous video, be sure to check that out. Remember her baby daddy, who I talked about before, he came forward and he said that he's the one who, kind of revealed the inappropriate relationship that she was having with Austin when she was a correctional guard. Many people have been saying, what is the relationship that he has to Karen Swift? Because a lot of his comments, people are saying stuff about Karen Swift. If you see here, this post, it says, what does Caitlin Speed messing around with Austin and taking stuff into the prison have to do with Karen Swift? You're an irrelevant dude that just wants attention any way that you can get it. And then someone replied to him just 3 days ago and said, I hope you're okay. And now someone recently made a post, and this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. What they said was, wait a minute, Karen Swift was killed in 2011, and this kid, Austin, would have been 15. What if he was the one that unalived her? Maybe the 2 dropping the baby off spoiled his getaway plan, take what he wanted, unalive them all, disappear, only the baby, that the mom and grandma dropped off, alerted the family. What if they were hoping someone would find them before he was able to? So this is what people are speculating, that Austin could have potentially been involved with Karen Smith. She is, and if you see, there's various news articles here. I'm not going to do a deep dive into that, but I'm just pointing this out. Now it says, what happened to Karen Swift? The details of her mysterious disappearance. Karen Swift was a 44-year-old woman who went missing the morning after a Halloween party and was found unfortunately deceased 6 weeks later. Okay, so now his father, which again is Caitlin, who is Austin's girlfriend, okay? Cade's father unfortunately passed away, but the connection here is that his father was set to be a witness in her trial, and he tragically passed away before he was able to be a witness. So I am going to play that for you. Make sure you stick around until the end of the video because ABC News has just come out with the article to reveal that there is now another suspect.
I got someone on the phone that's wanting to talk to you that's supposedly already given a statement to Box and the TBI.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yep.
I think it was TBI and FBI.
All right. Well, when was it that you talked to them?
It was probably a month and a half, 2 months after it happened when I talked to them, because they showed up at my house one afternoon when I got off work. And I just let down the tailgate, got a beer out of the cooler, and talked to them.
Okay.
How did they know to come to your house?
Because when we that morning, me and my son, I was gonna take hunting. We hunt right behind the house. So, anyways, we got up a few minutes late. It's right at the break of daylight. And he said, Daddy, we're going to run the deer off going in. I said, all right, well, let's just run to Walmart and get some doe urine, and we'll hunt this afternoon. We'll hunt a little bit when we get back, and we'll hunt this afternoon. So we pull out on my road. We don't go a quarter of a mile. I'm not going to tell you who I am, but I'm going to tell you this. I don't go a quarter of a mile. There's her car. There's a black truck parked at a 45-degree angle, and the closer I get, the guy kind of backs up to his front wheel and leans on the front fender of the truck. So I slowed down because my son says, Daddy, he's going to be hunting right next to me, and starts getting all tuned up. And so I slowed down, and I ain't going to lie, I'm cocky as shit. So I was going to pull in there and ask him if he was going to hunt right there, right next to us. Because he's been hunting on, actually it's been L.C. Locke's land, but Jerry Locke owned it at the time, I guess. I'm not for sure. I think Jerry Locke owned the land at the time. LC was dead in 2011. But anyways, the guy seen me out. I told my son, no, he's not going to be hunting right there. And anyways, I slowed down. I'm talking about to a rolling stop. And the closer I got to him, the closer he backed up to his truck, put his arm on the hood. And we just took on off and went on to Walmart. We come back, and there wasn't nobody there, just that car there. Anyway,
What time was it?
I can just tell you this, it's about 10 minutes after the break of daylight.
Okay.
All right, just like I told her yesterday, that's all I can tell you. It's about 10 minutes after the break of daylight. We went to Walmart, got what we wanted, went back, and wasn't nobody there. A few hours later that day, and there was a ton of people there. And then that's when I seen Jeff and all of them up there, and there's a bunch of cops, and some guy on crutches leaning back next to a truck. But the guy on crutches was not the same guy that was there that morning.
Okay. Do you know the guy that was there?
I don't know what any of them some bitches look like. And I don't have the time to take and look them up and see what they look like. I apologize. That's just not me.
But, hey, but I did show you pictures yesterday, right?
You did.
And was there one that you said you felt about 70%?
70%, yes.
I'm sorry, him and that Christmas party at the farms. I sent you that picture. I zoomed in on him and showed him that picture. So that was the picture I showed him was within 6 months of Karen's, death, abduction, whatever. So it was, and I asked him to give me a percentage of how sure he was it was him. He said 70.
Okay. So is that right? You're about 70% sure?
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not 100%.
No, not 100%. I mean, I didn't pull over and ask him what his name and I'm glad I didn't. Hell, if there's already one dead person, it would have been me and my son, too.
Okay.
You know. But yeah,
How did
I remember him. He stared me down, and I stared him down.
How did the TBI know to come to your house later?
Because after we seen all them cops and everything there, all right, I called and reported the man there that morning in a black truck.
Okay.
All right. Then it was a month and a half before they showed up. They showed up all one afternoon, and each one showed up in a different vehicle. Not gonna lie.
Hey, do you know who you talked to at the sheriff's department when you called?
I do not know. But they said they would put it on record. And anyway, that's all they said was we put it on record. But I know this, that they got all over his ass because it wasn't told to them.
Who did?
FBI or whoever was there, the FBI, TBI.
They got on who?
They got on Jeff.
Okay. What'd they say?
Well, they told them that that's the information they needed to be before then, not now.
Mm-hmm.
They had about a 20-minute talk with me.
Okay.
Hey, one more thing. Can you tell him what you told me about seeing Jeff following Karen?
I'd rather not say all that, deal.
All right.
We live on a dead-end road. Let's just say that. And people, I don't know. Anyway,
That's fine. Just say whatever you're sure of. You don't, you know.
We live on a dead-end road. And, you know, cars go down it, then they turn around and come out. Her car went down. You know, his vehicle went down, and then it turned around and come around out. But now that was a month or 2 months before any of that ever happened.
Okay.
You know, I can't tell you to the date. Hell, you're talking over 10 years ago. But I can tell you this, they jumped his ass right there while I was sitting on the tailgate of my truck about everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if you would have shown me a picture right then, I would have pointed it exactly 100, not 70%, 100%. And if you put them up beside somebody, put them in a damn line, I can tell you which one it is.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Oh, there ain't no way I testify without making sure I was taking care of. Somebody was going to make sure that nothing happened to my babies and me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, my son even said he was, because he was riding the truck with me. Like I said, he tuned up. At the time, he was 11 years old. It was a juvenile hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, all of this is less than a quarter of a mile from where I live.
Okay.
You got the sheriff living less than a quarter mile from me, too. And I don't want to be harassed and, you know, all that either. But,
okay.
They should have records. The FBI and TBI should have records where they came to my house and talked to me.
Okay.
Is this the first you've heard of this?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't in the file.
There's 35,000 pages of that file. So there's a possibility I might have missed it.
Okay. Well, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Well, pages, my God.
All right, Danny. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All
okay.
right, guys.
Thanks. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, so what you just heard was the audio recording from Cade Butler, who is Austin Drummond, his girlfriend, who was the correctional guard. Now the family say that she's not the girlfriend. Check out my last video if you haven't. Her baby daddy, his father, passed away, unfortunately. He was set to be a witness in another murder case, but he unfortunately passed away before he could be a witness. People have been at under the comments wanting to know, inquiring, what's the connection to Karen Swift? And that's the connection there. Now, keep in mind that no one has tied Austin to Karen Swift case at all. So it only comes up because, well, the authorities, okay, the authorities have not publicly tied him to that case at all. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. This is all speculation that potentially that's why Karen Swift's name has been coming up. Let me know, what are your thoughts below. Now, what I do want to say before I end this video, the district attorney's office emphasized that there are updates coming in about this case every 5 to 10 minutes. And remember, this man here, Braydon Powell, he did the live after his home was raided. If you didn't check out my last video, check it out. Now he has, according to ABC News, an article that they just released on their website, okay? They said, as the search continued on Monday for a 28-year-old man suspected in the homicides of 4 people in Tennessee, 2 additional individuals have been arrested on charges linked to the unalivened, authorities said. Dearrah County, Tennessee District Attorney Danny Goodman, who of course was also the district attorney in Karen Swift case, because that's all tied back to Tennessee, okay, said that Braydon Powell was the latest suspects arrested. So Miss Sanders, which I talked about her earlier, and Braydon Powell was the latest suspect arrested. Now keep in mind, I looked on TBI. TBI has not officially said this, but ABC News have said that they were informed that he is charged. Drop your comments below and let me know, what are your thoughts about this? As always, I appreciate your support. If you haven't done so, please consider liking the video, dropping a comment, and of course, subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you guys and have a good day.
Hey, and all this and all that. Man, if y'all give a nigga up for $15K, y'all niggas are sing in the courtroom like it ain't no motherfucking tomorrow, bruh. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas police as hell, fool. On my mama. Like, y'all folk weird as hell. Like, y'all bitches talking about some accessory after. I ain't no accessory to shit. Fuck is you talking about? They already done checked me. They already done checked my phone, where my phones was at. They done checked the security at my apartments, the cameras and shit, to see if I was at the crib and all this shit. I ain't had shit to do with the shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Facts, you know how